Hey, okay, you should be able to hear me now. Meow? Um, hey, you guys both got here before I started getting the users with the weird like auto-generated names. Yeah, so usually um give me a second cuz the intensity of the music on my end is actually making it hard to concentrate. Um so usually when I do streams, what does what mean? I'm waiting. So sometimes I'll get users in my viewers. They won't type anything, but they'll watch, and they'll have names like uh green banana or something. Like okay, so usually when I stream, I will be wearing headphones. um Usually when I stream, I will be wearing my Bluetooth headphones. But I came to the realization right before stream that's not going to be an option today because this is the first game that I'm going to be playing where the audio needs to come from the computer. So, yep, that's a thing. And, um, actually, though, Desmume has microphone capabilities. I might be able to get away with hearing the actual game rather than a weird distortion of the game. But it might not use those microphone capabilities if 999 doesn't use the mic. Also, both of you are blue on my screen. Um, no, I haven't yet. Okay, so let's see how it works on. Okay, so first off. Oh, okay, that's not looking good. Is it supposed to be crackly? Okay. Wow, I have not seen a message like this in a long time. Also, I'm looking at stream right now, and it just feels weird to have this sort of white space. What if I were to do this? Oh, I can't move it the way that I wanted to. That looks fine. But I still feel like there's white space on the left and right. White space as in empty. That's possible if I had a non-spoiler map to do. Okay, so if I'm understanding this correctly, narration's going to be on the bottom screen and dialogue's on the top screen. That is an interesting way to do this. Okay, so a loud noise startled Junpei awake, and his eyes snapped open. As they adjusted to the light, he realized he didn't recognize his surroundings. Ow. With a crack, Junpei's head connected with something metal, probably the ceiling. He rolled over and threw out his hand to steady himself, but he found himself groping away at empty air. His balance lost, and his still fuzzy mind struggling to understand what was going on, Junpei tumbled down to the cold gray floor. Yeah, he probably hit his head on the ceiling and groped for footing, only to find nothing, and he fell off. Ouch! Ouch! God damn it! Okay, wow, that is a lot of O's, and seeing that many W's together in this font feels very, I don't know. I just realized I don't actually know the controls. Like how Desmume does the controls. Oh, okay, that's fair. Um, okay, so it looks like the D-pad is the arrow keys. B, A, X, or Y, and X are Z. Okay. So slightly below, WAS. If I were to hold my laptop like this... Yeah, that's the Nintendo layout. Oh, that feels really weird, though. Lid disabled. Okay, so this emulator... this emulator has started with... Or yeah, this emulator is literally okay with running Phantom Hourglass. Start is enter, and select is right shift. Okay, so near the... Kill stylus on top screen, kill stylus off screen. Okay, that's all I needed to figure out. Okay. Ouch, god damn it. Yeah, what the hell? Apparently I've decided that's his voice. Junpei glared around the room, still trying to determine where he'd woken up. The fall had shaken the last cobwebs of sleep from his mind, and finally he understood where he'd fallen from. The sides of the things right here, they remind me of Mega Man. Like dialogue boxes from Mega Man. It was a bed. A 3-level bunk bed, in fact. Okay, the first image that we got from that only was 1 level, so... I mean, only showed 2 levels. Junpei had fallen, apparently, from the topmost bunk. Okay, that makes sense. His shoulder hurt, his knee hurt, his hip hurt, his entire body hurt. I was kind of hoping it would say his everywhere hurt. He could feel a bump forming on his forehead where he'd slammed it against the low ceiling. He wondered if that bump was the reason he felt his vision wavering a bit, but that seemed unlikely. At first, he thought the tremor that ran through his legs was just another effect of his rude awakening, but as he looked around, he realized it was real. The whole room was shaking. Was it an earthquake, he wondered. It didn't seem likely. It was shaking far too quickly for an earthquake. Then again, Junpei had no idea what it was, if not an earthquake. He tried all of what? Oh. Oh, you two are bonding over gushing of the game. I actually mentioned in the tweet for this game, or yeah, the tweet for this stream, I mentioned you two as just 2 friends. Completely separate from each other, really want me to play this game. So now that I'm doing that, you two are probably going to have bonding moments. He tried to tell himself it was important. Junpei rubbed the growing bump on his head and gingerly climbed to his feet. His balance regained, he finally took his first good look around the room. And muttered to himself, "Where am I?" His pain momentarily forgotten in the face of the confusion of his circumstances, Junpei looked around the room once again. Minutes passed while Junpei struggled to get his bearings. Then, as suddenly as they had begun, the tremors ceased. Okay, the boat has probably stopped. At least, this feels like a boat. The intro showed a boat, but also it's entirely possible, considering the game's writer, that that's misleading. Because I have watched well, I can't call Tim my boyfriend. I don't think Tim rolls like that. But yes, so I have seen a game written by the same writer. Not another Zero Escape game, so don't worry. I've watched AI The Somnium Files, which is getting a sequel, I think next year. And I really enjoyed it, although the person that I was watching play it didn't enjoy it that much. Wow. What should I have said? Should I have said at the request of my girlfriend and a separate crypto obsessed friend? Okay, I feel like you guys are getting a lot more delay than normal. Maybe not. Maybe it's just 20 seconds and it feels longer. True, it's probably going to be on PC. Although, if I remember correctly, the PC version of 999, or not 999, the PC version of AI had, the PC version of AI had some graphical glitches in the Somniums. A cold silence fell over the room. Okay, that's a mood, though. That's a mood, tiny business princess. Okay. I actually thought about like making you guys mods, but then I realized, well, I can't figure out how to do that from OBS. I should stop. Okay. So minutes passed while Junpei struggled to get his bearing. Then suddenly, as they had begun, the tremors ceased. A cold silence fell over the room. Okay, for a second, I thought that was. Okay, but Tim, selling yourself, that's literally capitalism though? Oh, see? Tiny Business Princess made the same joke I did. He felt his stomach tighten. There were 1,000 things that sound could have been, but none of the things he could think of were good. That is such a weird way of saying. There was a stove that looked more antique than functional. Okay, so that's supposed to be a stove. I couldn't tell what that was. I recognized it as something from antique times, but I didn't realize. Okay, that's supposed to be a stove. The three-level bunk bed had mattresses that were so thin that they were little more than blankets. Yeah, they do look very thin. The artist for this has been actually done really well. On the other side of the room was an identical bed, and set in the wall between the beds was a slightly dirty iron door with the number 5 on it. The first thing Junpei noticed about the door was the number roughly emblazoned on across it, which I literally commented about. I need to stop actually making side comments about visual novels because apparently it seems to be a running thing where we make a like the player will make an observation and then the characters immediately make the same observation. But even though I've made that meta observation, it's not going to be something that I can actually control myself from doing. On the surface, actually, though, don't copy successful people. Copy unsuccessful people, but be more successful than them. That's how capitalism works. Although, don't don't copy me if you want to get into capitalism, because as I've been talking about with Tiny Business Princess here, I've technically escaped capitalism because of where I live. So if you want me, if you want to be successful in capitalism, don't be copying me. If you want to be happy, go ahead and copy me. But if you want to be successful in a capitalistic world, there are so many stories of rich fuckers taking the ideas from unsuccessful people and then just doing it better and then taking all the credit. I guess that's more of a thing if you're going to be in the creative fields. I don't actually know what Tim plans to do. And you're right, in the real estate field, you want to be copying the ones who are successful because it's not traditionally seen as a creative field. You say that, but I've got a story about a fairy that I've kind of abandoned because I've been talking to Tiny Business Princess a lot. On the surface of the door, in red paint, someone had written the number 5. I'm assuming that as soon as I. I'm assuming that as soon as I click the button, the top screen is going to change to look at the door itself. Called it! 5. Oh, that's an interesting way to denote that. Oh, so you're just gonna talk about that right out. Okay. 5? What's this 5 mean? I wish I could remember the song that you sung to me about feeding the baby ham or something. Yeah, I think Tiny Business Princess is actually at work, but she's here because she loves 999 as much as you do. Oh shit. I don't think I actually read that line. Standing at last in front of the door, Junpei grabbed the whole of the L-shaped handle. Okay. Handles like the doors where I live. Now that I'm looking. Every time I hear the name Wells Fargo, I immediately think of the Wells Fargo wagon from Music Man. Okay. I tried to look at my own stream. I tried to look at my own stream to read that line of dialogue that I missed, but it had already skipped to this line. Standing at last in front of the door, Junpei grabbed a hold of the L-shaped handle, which again look very similar to the handles where I live. But they also have locks on the doors, and the doors aren't metal. A push yielded no movement, and a pull the same result. Okay, there's the keycard thing over here. A few more tries cemented the truth in Junpei's mind. It wouldn't open. It didn't matter how much he pushed and shoved, the handle wouldn't budge. Oh, hey, the A button, which is actually X on my keyboard, does actually work to advance the dialogue. Oh, you know what? Is there a menu for... Nope, there's not. Next to the door was an odd-looking device that reminded Junpei of a card reader. Yep, that's what I was going to say. Although, this is very fancy here. And that handle. It didn't take a genius to figure out that the odd-looking device was keeping the door shut. Okay, good. Junpei knocked hard on the door. Man, with knocks that loud, probably probably hurt his knuckles. Also, are the numbers written in blood? I just thought about that. Hello, is anyone there? Open the door. There was no response. Junpei threw his left fist into the door. Oh, that's gonna hurt. And stopped. Oh, thank goodness. What the hell is this? He wasn't really sure what else to say. On his left wrist was a bracelet of a sort that he'd never seen before. In the center was a large LCD display. It looked like nothing else so much as a watch, but clearly it wasn't that. After all, it only showed a single number. 5. That's the same as the... Okay, I see what they're doing. So if a number is on a door, they'll put that number in the, like, square brackets that they use, that Japanese people use for dialogue, or at least from what I've seen. And if the number is on a watch, or if the number is on a character's wrist, then it's written in regular parentheses. True, the numbers were the same, but he had no idea what that might mean. All he knew was that it was strange and new, and he wanted it off. Tim knows what I'm referring to here, but I'm about to say I'm assuming he can't take that watch off. Junpei flipped his hand over as if to remove his watch, but the other side of the bracelet was solid. No buckle, no clasp, nothing. Okay, that doesn't necessarily stop him, but if this is working like the other Nonary game that I have witnessed, there's like things injecting into his bloodstream from the watch that if he tries to remove it will kill him. Yes, I say that I've watched another Nonary game. I have not done anything involving Zero Escape before. I've watched Nico B's series that was inspired by these. And I'm noting some similarities in the style of the setup. He sighed and flipped the thing back over. There were a number of rivets around the rim of the face. Perhaps he pushed them, but nothing happened. On a watch, they might be dials for adjusting date or time, but on this bracelet, they did nothing. Junpei was at a loss. What was he going to do? Growing more desperate, he began to tug at it. However... Damn! It's no good. Damn thing won't come off. A steel ring ran from the face around Junpei's wrist and back to the face. He wouldn't be pulling the bracelet off any time in the near future. Okay, Nonary. Me? I've never participated in any. I don't think Nico realizes either. Because I pronounce it Nonary because that's how Nico said it. A steel ring ran from the face around Junpei's wrist. Okay, what the hell is the deal with the thing? Oh shit. Both the top and the bottom are the same. That's really weird. Frustration and desperation were beginning to mix as the reality of the situation began to dawn fully on Junpei. So much was happening, and none of it made sense. Junpei felt as though he were about to explode. Because she's already made reference to it, like Tiny Business Princess's house a couple days ago. I was going to keep that hidden, but she already mentioned it. Oxford Dictionary. I don't I don't talk to Nico on a personal level. He's a YouTuber I watch. Which, speaking of, I actually learned when I was setting up music for the beginning of stream. He's uploaded something already, or last night, and I want to watch that. But I also want to do stream because you guys both really want me to play this game. Where am I? And why am I here? Also, that was 2 eyes in a row. So it was like, where am 2? Why the hell am I here? Why? Why? What the hell happened to me? Whoa! Okay. It was at that moment that he noticed the window. The window was round, rimmed in riveted brass, like a window from an early 20th century ship. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like a... yeah, it looks like something from a submarine, but I guess they would have those on boats too. For any cabins that would be underwater. The windows was round, rimmed in riveted brass like a window from an early 20th century ship. What? Wait, am I in a ship? Junpei walked slowly toward the window. Also, like an early 20th century ship. So that implies that this is not 20th century. Or at least late 20th century. Because they wouldn't make that distinction if the time period was the same. He could see nothing beyond it but thick, impenetrable darkness. Ah, okay. So he's in the Heartless's world. Junpei squinted, trying to see something, anything. It was at that moment... What the? You gotta be kidding me. What the hell is going on here? A crack split the glass of the window, and for a moment Junpei stared at it. Then the window burst and water began to pour into the room. What the hell? God damn it! Junpei yelled and spun around, his feet slipping on the water already coming through the window. He ran for the door. Hey, anyone? Is anyone there? Come on, if you're there, say something. If I remember correctly, you say that you want to share with me something when I meet all the characters. Because of Nico's thing, I've already met 7. I've already met the big guy named 7. Also, I'm hearing music back here, but it's being covered by the water. So I hope that I hear this song later without the water. There was no reply. As Junpei screamed and pounded on the door, the water began to rise. It was now ankle deep on the floor and rising quickly toward his knees. Things were not looking good for Junpei. Not good at all. He needed to find a way out, and quickly. Junpei ran a hand across his forehead, brushing the sweat off his eyes, and looked around the room. Okay, here's where the visual novel comes into play, I think. Operations during an escape. During an escape, you can move to different parts of the room by touching the bottom screen. Since many areas require very exact selection, we recommend that you use the stylus. During an escape, you can touch the background to search anywhere in the room. Areas you can investigate will be highlighted yellow the moment you touch them. Depending on the nature of the location you touch, you might find an item or a hint. Begin searching by touching places on the bottom screen. Now, how to move. Touch the triangle icon on the bottom screen. Doing so will change the viewing angle of the room and move you to different locations. You can do the same thing by pressing left D-pad, right D-pad, and down on the control pad. Bird's eye view. If you want to know where you are, touch X on the camera icon. Okay, X. I should have had my Joy-Con with me so that I know where button layouts are. A, B, X is going to be top, so that would be S. Bottom screen. This will show you where you are and what direction you're facing. Saving during an escape. Pressing start will allow you to save. If you want to quit, we recommend pressing start. Purpose of the escape. Purpose of each escape is to get out of the room. How you do that depends on the room. You'll need to search all throughout the room to discover what you need to do to get out. Is this just an escape room puzzle box game? Only drain in this room. Wait. Item on the left will take you to the item screen. While on the item screen, you will be able to investigate, hold, and combine items that you found. If you want to investigate an item you found, touch the icon for the item that in the item screen, and then touch search in the top right corner of the bottom screen. Corner of the bottom screen, you should see the icon. This shows that you are holding the icon. Oh, that's really weird, the word holding being in a completely different font. If you hold an item while investigating the room, you may trigger a reaction. Investigate suspicious areas with different items to see if anything happens. Pressing up on the D-pad, they keep calling it the control pad, will select an item for you to hold. Oh, that's interesting. Pair of simple chairs next to the table. The water's up to the chair. It's a pipe. I know. I'll crawl into the pipe and find a way out. The pipe is not thick enough for a human to climb through. Maybe a tiny, but not a human. There's nobody here to make fun of my lame jokes. Okay. I'm actually glad, though, that I made a joke there, because... Oh, shit. The door to the stove. Well, it opens easily enough. Sure wish the door to get here was that easy to open. That's also... What's this? It looks red. A screwdriver! Okay. Oh. A key. Yeah, but that doesn't look like the kind of key... I'm looking at a pot lid. Okay. Back. This is the middle bunk of the bunk bed. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh. There's a lock on this briefcase. It won't budge. Let's see if there's anything in the keyhole. Huh? I guess this is the wrong key. It looks like the right size, but I can't get it into the hole. The number on the dial is 0101. I guess I'm going to need a key before I can put in any numbers. Okay. Okay, so I can't do anything with this yet. Why close that? Why close it? Probably to make it easier on the real world animators that made that, but still. Okay, I've already seen that. Looks like we've got a light here and electricity. Okay. I'm trying to avoid clicking on the obvious door. Oh shit, wait. Wait. Okay. Small key red. That might go with the red briefcase. Grabbed the key and shoved it in his pocket. He intended to leave immediately, but something stopped him. His reflection stared back at him from the mirror, but he had scarcely recognized himself. What's up with my face? His confusion was well justified. His face was drawn and pale, and the dark circles under his eyes made him look as though he's nearly died. What the hell happened to me? How did I end up here? Even as he said it, something in his mind opened and a memory bobbed to the surface. It was the last thing Junpei remembered before waking up in the storage room. It was past midnight when he came home. Junpei shuffled up the stairs and opened the door to apartment 201. Inside was his apartment, a small one-bedroom affair that ran him about $630 a month. Okay. He moved into it when he entered college, and so far he'd been there for 3 years and 7 months. Okay, this is focusing way too much on numbers, and I know, like, that's the whole point of this game. So, like, do I have to remember these specific numbers? He stepped inside and turned on the lights. The fluorescent lights on the ceiling blinked and flickered slowly to life, as if waking from a deep slumber. Their cold light illuminated the landscape he'd come to so many times before. Everything was as he'd left it. The magazines piled up in the corner, the textbooks collecting dust, the CD cases covering the floor, the jeans and t-shirt he'd worn the day before, then tossed onto the floor. I should have. Oh well. There's one thing that didn't belong, however. There was a breeze. Breaths of cold night air wasped into his apartment, carrying the smells of autumn with them. The white curtain framing his window swayed quite gently in the wind. That's weird. Did I leave that open? Trying to remember if he'd closed it or not before he left. Okay, I have to know. Let me look. Nope. Text is moving very slow for me. He stuck his head out and looked around. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Junpei shrugged. He must have left it open earlier. He closed the window. Then it happened. Oh, hi, Zero. Junpei turned and found himself faced with a masked man dressed all in black. The man wore a deep hood and a bulky gas mask. His face was entirely hidden. Although, if I remember correctly, the Zero in Nico's Nonary games is different from the Zero in this series. Like, Nico's explicitly said that they're different people. They're just using the same alias and outfit. Man wore a deep hood and a bulky gas mask. His face was entirely hidden. Junpei tried to scream, but all he could manage was a strangled croak. He tried to step toward the man, but his legs could no longer support his weight. Junpei collapsed to the floor, a crumpled heap of limbs like a discarded puppet. Too late, he noticed the white smoke that was quickly filling his apartment. No. Nico played 999 and then made his own thing inspired by it. But there are some characters in common. Smoke had grown so thick that the details of Junpei's apartment began to fade into the white haze. Let's not compare him to Ben Sharpio. You like what better? I'm a shopping mall now? Yeah, I think I said Sharpio, but I think it's like Shapiro. But does it matter? He could feel his mind beginning to fade as well, a white haze that was not the smoke creeping into the edges of his vision. Consider this a privilege. You have been chosen. A rasping voice wormed its way out of the gas mask. I was trying to mimic Xemnas from KH. Oh no. What am I getting? Oh, you can make jokes like that. as long as they're not actually true. Oh no, I got a ping. What did I get a ping for? On Discord. Ah! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, I'm glad that my shitpost has caused Tiny Business Princess to send me a bunch of stuff, but also give me a second because I need to let Van know. Using Y and inserting. Van pinged me because he was adding an alias and it didn't work. But it didn't work because it happened to run into the newest filter that I added. I'm half paying attention. It was cold and harsh and distorted in some way Junpei couldn't put his finger on. You are going to participate in a game. The Nonary game. It is a game where you put your life on the line. I think you were in call with me, Tiny, when I mentioned finding a new way that people were spelling the N-word in order to bypass filters. And the instant that I've realized that, I added a new filter to my bot. That was the last thing Junpei remembered. The white smoke overpowered him, the masked man faded from his vision, and he felt his consciousness fell away into the white mist. Would put his finger on me. I don't get the joke. Like, is that a Tiny joke? That's right. That guy with the gas mask. That son of a bitch must have taken me here. As to who the man was, or might have been, Junpei had no idea. Indeed, he wasn't even sure that his assailant had been a man. The voice had been cold and mechanical, likely passed through a voice changer, and the body had been covered in a thick cloak. who was the man in the mask. You have been chosen. Junpei remembered that much, but... Well, remember, we've got 20 seconds of delay. I'm not going to remember exactly 20 seconds ago what I said. You have been chosen. Junpei remembered that much, but what might it mean? That was beyond him. Junpei had no idea where he was or why he was there. There was only one thing from his memory that seemed important. You are going to participate in a game. The Nonary game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line. The Nonary game, huh? What the hell is a Nonary game? God damn it! With a yell, Junpei drove his fist into the mirror. Oh, whoops. Can I mod it? I can. Okay, that is good game design. Alright, let's stick that red key in there. It's not opening. In fact, it's not doing anything at all. Well, alright, I take that back. I guess I can move the dial now. Gonna have to put in the right numbers and then turn the key. I do that, this thing should pop right open. Let's give it a shot. Minigames. During an escape, your investigation may trigger one of several minigames. All operations for the minigames are done by touching the bottom screen. Some minigames will require you to manipulate something, while others will only right object or touch the right thing. Okay. Enter 4 numbers this way, and then touch the key. Are correct, it will unlock. Okay, but do I know the password? Wait! This one only goes to 5. This one goes to 9. Okay, so the ones that started as 0 go to 9, and the ones that started as 1 go to 5. Also, the border on this one looks slightly different than the other ones. I don't think I know the password yet. Yeah, okay. I don't think I know the password yet. Wait, what's this? This, okay. Oh, that's where I'm standing. Okay, that's really weird. That they're using a camera icon for what's presumably Junpei himself. Okay, so I'm gonna try combine okay, and here's the picture. Come on, let me flip it over. Aha! Okay, so starting from the right or the lower left corner and working clockwise, you get 1 to 4. Square means 5, and then filling it in means and filling it in means add 5 on top. Okay, so then looking at this, two plus 5 is 7. 4, 6, 3. Wait, that didn't work? Did I do it wrong? Six, 4, 5, 3. I did do it wrong. What? Am I missing how this works? Well, actually, though, I am interpreting it. I am interpreting it this way. It could be. Ugh, this is very hard to rotate. But it's also because I'm controlling something in 3D space using 2D controls. It could also be this way, in which case it would read, 1, 2, 3, 8. 1, 8, 2, 9. 1, 8, 2, 9. But then there's that arrow going from what would now be right to left. Thank goodness this is not timed IRL. This is the puzzle clue. This is probably something that Tiny wasn't able to figure out. But you start from the bottom left corner of the or like putting the the right angle of the triangle in the bottom left, and you go clockwise, and that gives you the numbers 1 through 4. I'm not calling you dumb. I'm just mentioning... Oh. I'm just saying that you probably had to copy down the code so that you could look at it side by side. Oh, so you just Googled the... I wonder what would happen if I were to do this. I don't think it'll work, but I'm going to try anyway. Yeah, it didn't work. Okay, it's positioning the text. Wait. Wait a second. It called attention to the colors. So that's 1. No, it can't be 1. It cannot be 1. Because that would put the other one... Well, that's because I didn't do anything, Junpei. Calm my tits. Ah, see? I had this even wrong. I was thinking of blue. No. So this would be... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7. So that starts with 7. Okay, that's what I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 3. That's what I typed in the first time, isn't it? Well, that was my original thought, but then it didn't work. But I think it's just because I made a mistake before. Okay, that's getting annoying. Okay, so yeah, so it's positioning it this way. So it wants me to read from left to right. Yeah. 7, 4. 6, 3. That's what it is. But the 7, 4 is written in red and 6, 3 is written in blue. So maybe they're two pieces of the or two pieces. Oh my god. Oh my god. I only just noticed. Oh, that one echoed. That was weird. Okay, so. No, no, no. Okay, based on the way that the game is orienting this text here, I have considered cheating, but I don't think Tim would like that, considering this game. So Tim, you agree with me that it is that the red characters are 7-4 and the blue characters are 6-3, right? Also, I would say that the fact that the arrow is going from red to blue means that I have to solve the red one first. Right, but I don't know where I would get another clue because I think I found everything that's available in here. Although then again, I did find the... No. Glad this isn't timed. Okay, am I missing something clickable? Okay, so the briefcases. Those are chairs. I'm not able to solve the first puzzle room. Interesting, that's only clickable when you're in the sink scene. The vent? You mean this? The thing that I've already clicked? Because that would be right, not left. Well, I'd be left of the water, but... I guess English hard. Whoops. As far as I can tell, I have. I know! But how do I interpret those symbols? There was one on the third bunk? What? That's blue. Whoops. I'm not actually cheating. I did switch to a browser to check, but I didn't actually do anything yet. I got distracted by... Ha ha ha. No, but I might catch her if she did. Okay, that was actually kind of like super weird. I feel like because I can't find anything. There's something about the way the game. The number 5 is also in red. Yes. Seven, 4, 6, 3 is the red to blue combination. But like, I was trying to split it in half. Like, part of it belongs to the red combination, part of it belongs to the blue combination. And so then maybe I was thinking, oh look, the number 5 is also in red. Maybe that's part of it. Nothing on the clue card. In fact, I think it started in this orientation. Oh shit, new scene. Okay. Hey, okay. Aha! Okay, there's now 2 memos. Okay, 0, 2, 8, 5. Except... they're now in half. Okay, so we've got 0285. Or I mean, yeah, 0285 and 7463. Can you please write down the other combination? What? Yeah, stop telling me the solution, game. I need to... Okay, actually, though, can I do combine here? And, like... No, ow. Tim, that's not the one I need you to write down. Zero, 2... Okay, so 02 and then 63. Oh. Oh, it's a file. It looked like a smaller briefcase. Okay, well... Whoa, 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 whoa. Add all of the numbers in question to one another. Okay. If you end up with something greater than a single-digit number, add the digits to one another. Okay. is your digital root. 6 plus 7 is 13, plus 8 is 21, 2 plus 1 is 3. Therefore, the digital root of 678 is 3, yes. Digital root of 1, 2, 3, 4, that would be 1. Therefore, the digital root of... Okay, see. On the back of this thing, a notebook, a pen, a calculator, and a stack of key cards. Oh no. Six, 7, 8. Does that mean something? Okay, good. Calculator. Calculator screen can be used during escape or during a novel sequence. Oh, good. So the game's got a built-in calculator. The calculator will open the calculator screen to open the calculator. Oh, that's actually very nice. I mean, I don't think that I would necessarily need that if I was given infinite time. Is that really how digital words work? No, it's not NMod 9. It's NMod 9, except 0 would be treated as 9 instead of 0. I think that might be it. Okay, so now, I don't need the bulletin board one, because we've got that memorized, 7463. So 7, 4... One, 2, 3, 8, 5. Okay, 7, 4, 8, 5. I just tried to press escape, like the escape button on my keyboard. More keycards. Okay. Can I combine these into one stack of keycards? No, I can't. Okay. One, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, so my immediate thought when I got that was I need to put in a multiple digit number whose digital root is 5. Like, say, what if I were to put in 23? Oh no! Okay. Three. Oh, there's the trick. There's nothing keeping you in here now except for the Slayer! No, I'm kidding. A wall of angry water. Junpei shot out of the room and into the opposing wall. Gasping to catch his breath, he looked around. He was in a narrow hallway. The water that had followed him out of the room was rapidly pouring out of the door. It flowed quickly down the hallway and slammed into the foot of a short flight of stairs. 5 steps, in fact. And at the top of this short staircase, another door. Left up the stairs, straight for the door. Oh, I was so ready for it to be locked. The door burst open and Junpei exploded out of it, only to freeze in his tracks. Could there have been to what he saw? His voice trailed off and all he could do was stare. Polished floor stretched out before him, ornate staircases rising up from the edges, each one of them equidistant from the others. Equidistant, wow, okay. Like, that's something that he's just going to be able to notice? The stairs and pillars were solid wood. He's talking about the pillars, I assume, not the stairs. As the entrance to a luxurious mansion from the early 1900s. Junpei couldn't help but wonder, was he really in a ship? The water quickly filling the hallway behind him suggested that yes, he was. As he looked, a fresh wave rolled out of the room he'd been in, gathering speed as it moved toward the stairs. What the hell? A wave? Gotta get out of here. B-deck. As he ran, he glanced quickly at the plates mounted on the wall, denoting the decks of the ship. Took the stairs 2 at a time, not entirely sure where he would find himself, just as he began to wonder where, in fact, the stairs did lead. Junpei saw another person out of the corner of his eye. Another person? There's 4! And I see 7. He stopped short, nearly tripping over the next stair, and it looked like it wasn't just one person he'd seen. On the landing to the left of the stairs, there were 4 people. Okay, good. It does clarify. And on the right side, 3 more. Wait. Oh, hey! I recognize the guy on the right, too, from Nico's thing, but I can't remember his name. I also recognize the girl on the left, but I don't think I recognize her from Nico's thing. I think I just recognize her because she's popular in fan art. All told, there were 7 of them. Plus Junpei is 8. So where's the 9th person? It looked like they'd been on their way down the stairs. They'd stopped short when they saw Junpei, their eyes wide. He'd done the same, of course, and now they stood there staring at one another. Junpei didn't move, one foot placed awkwardly on the next step in the middle of a stride. Who were these people? This entire interaction lasted only a matter of seconds. The woman spoke to... I guess there's another one of us now. The woman was dressed, Junpei thought, rather like a dancer. Yeah, she does give that dancer vibe. Her clothes covered very little, and her prodigious jewelry little more. Hey, you, come on. Hurry. With no further ceremony, she ran straight past Junpei and toward the doors behind him. The sudden proximity of a woman with such striking assets left Junpei momentarily stunned. But the others wasted no time and quickly followed the strange woman. The first to pass Junpei was a young man with still silver hair. He threw a quick glance in Junpei's direction as he ran, muttering, "One of us, huh?" Falling was... Yeah, no, this guy's sprite looks very familiar from Nico's thing. Soft wrinkles sprouted from his eyes, and he came close enough as he passed for Junpei to see wisps of gray in his hair. His composure and shock of hair struck Junpei as rather like that of an elderly lion. Yeah, he kind of does. And a high voice. Oh, God. Come on! Aren't you coming? You gotta hurry! Her small hand was wrapped around the wrist of another man. Her eyes were closed, almost as though he were sleeping. His features were graceful, almost serene, and he was dressed rather elegantly for someone his age. Something about his posture seemed very refined, and Junpei couldn't help feeling he was noble and dignified somehow. Imagined a prince would be like. That's 9 of us then. Wait, that's 9? No. Please, Junpei, please speak up here. And they were gone. Okay, then there's 7, and I have no idea who this guy is, but one of them had hair like a bird's nest and looked as though a stiff breeze might topple him, and the other was a veritable mountain of a man. The scrawny one said nothing and scuttled past Junpei. Hey, what the hell are you doing here just standing there for? Didn't you hear him? The doors on A deck are no good. We gotta check the doors on B deck. Got it? Now go. Had a 4 and a 5. It looked just... what? Okay. It doesn't, like, this side looks the same, but this side doesn't. Like, this stuff doesn't. Turn and run back toward the stairs. Oh, he fell, didn't he? Seemed to stretch for a very long time. They stared at one another. The ship stopped shaking. Everything was quiet. Wadker could be heard from the bottom of the ship, lapping faintly. The walls and ceilings have faded as well. A thick, muffling blanket. If Tiny Princess was still here, that might be something that kind of cute. At last, the girl opened her mouth. Jumpy? Her words echoed through Junpei's head, and suddenly, a cane. Had been friends in childhood. They'd gone to elementary school together for 6 years. But what was she doing on the ship? Welcome aboard. I welcome you all from the bottom of my heart to this, my vessel. Good. I am Zero, the captain of this ship. I am also the person who invited you here. Hey, asshole! What the hell is this? I mean to have you participate in a game. Some of you, I know, are familiar with this game. The Nonary game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line. What the hell's that? The voice continued, implacable. The rules of the Nonary game can be found upon your persons. They are simple rules. Read them. On this ship, you will find a handful of doors emblazoned with numbers. We will call them the numbered doors. The doors in front of you are a pair of the same. The key to opening these numbered doors are the numbered bracelets that each of you possess. Should you total the numbers on your numbered bracelets and find that the digital root of that number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open. Okay. Trisomies of numbers that digitally root together. Okay, and Junpei has 5 on his wrist. Only those who have opened the door may pass through. There are, however, limits. Only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door. Okay, so 3 to 5 people can go through. All those who enter must leave, and all who enter must contribute. Bracelet, Junior, the bulky thing on his wrist. He glanced around. It looked like everyone else had one as well, and come to much the same conclusion. Okay? I am assuming that every character is numbered from 1 to 5. Leave this ship alive. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries 9. There's one last thing I must tell you. As you have no doubt surmised, the ship has begun to sink. On April 14th, 1912, the famous ocean liner Titanic crashed into an iceberg. After remaining afloat for 2 hours and 40 minutes, it sunk beneath the waters of the North Atlantic. I will give you more time. 9 hours. That is the time you will be given to make your escape. Okay, that is very much Ushikoshi type writing. Voice finish. Seven, 8, 9. Okay. The sound of the 9th bell faded away. The 10th never came. The time was 9 o'clock. Most likely 9 o'clock in the evening. When Junpei had appeared out of the window of his cell, he'd seen nothing but blackness. It had to be nighttime. Escape by 6 a.m. the following day. Yes. I wish you all the best of luck. Speaker went silent and did not speak again. Who was Zero? What was the nonary game? Why had he chosen it? Okay, so I think I understand how this game's going to work. each area is an escape room, or beyond each numbered door is an escape room. And in order to progress the story, we need to take certain characters through certain doors. None of them have numbers. Literally what I just said. Or verification devices. They were, however, locked like the other doors. Okay, I've seen that mark before. I think it's a letter in another language. Or that. So, a cane seems to be astrologically aligned. They were sealed in. They're forced to play Zero's game. Not happy. The girl with pink hair spoke up. Well, I'm sure they go somewhere. We just can't open them. You don't know that. For all we know, they just open into walls or take us in circles. Right, yeah. All eyes turn to Junpei. Jumpy. Junpei. Wait, stop. Don't tell us stuff we didn't ask about. Okay, no. This guy's, yeah. This is the same vibe that Nico gave to this character, where, like, he's book dumb, but street smart up the ass. Codenames, yeah. No, he's right. Just name yourselves based on the numbers on your wrists. Yep, I was right. One. Ace. Okay, yeah, Ace. Ace is his name. I'll be Lotus then. It has 8 petals. I did not actually know that, but now I will. Oh, she's got a very dainty hand. Snake. 2. Since Ace has chosen cards, then I choose die. Snake Eyes, clearly, which is particularly relevant given that I am blind. Okay. Which means that at some point Braille might come into play. Although it doesn't necessarily need to be English Braille, it might be Japanese Braille, which, if that's the case, I hope that the game gives an explanation of Japanese Braille. Clover, 4 petals. Oh. Six. the 6th month. Ace, Snake, Santa, Clover, Lotus, what number are you? He's 9. Nine plus 4 is 13, plus... Okay, is it really bad that my immediate thought when I saw this scene is like, okay, he's going to try and get somebody to go through a door with him. He's going to get somebody to go through a door with him, and that's going to count as 2 of the 3 numbers needed. Ace is the only one who can go with him right now. No, wait. Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to her. If she just does what I tell her to, I'll let her go. Cupid flew over, and the others followed. Eventually, the man reached the wall. Then glanced around quickly and spoke. Verify the left. Look on your left. Do you see the device on the wall? Place your hand on the scanner panel, then the round part. What if I don't? One. Okay, so Ace is an option for this door. If we only want one person, then it would be Ace. But it wouldn't open just yet, correct? Wait. Wait. Wait, did he just fuck up the entire game? Because now the door's not going to let him leave. Or no. The door's not going to let... 5. Snake and 7. I noticed that he's calling her June now. Good. Ten. Okay. Like the legs of some sort of macabre. I can never pronounce that word. I couldn't help myself. What the fuck? Yeah, I was right. This is Braille. Okay, that was fun. What's so important about that card? I found it in my pocket. I can only assume it is a message from Zero. What does it say? I am assuming the message is just the same as the letter that everyone else got. It's just that despite being the leader of a stupid, well, not stupid, because this is very elaborate and well set up, but despite being the planner of like a deadly game, he is being very accommodating to Snake's disability. No need to panic. You don't need to force me. I'll read it. Snake began to read, his voice calm. His fingers glided over the tiny bumps as he spoke. Bracelet number 2. Since you are not blessed with sight, I shall bless you, and only you with information. Okay. I see. So he's overcompensating. I shall tell you of the function of the red, of the dead, and of the bracelet. The red is the recognition device. It will verify your number. Beside every numbered door, you will find a red. The dead is the deactivation device. It does exactly what it says. Once you have passed through the numbered door, you must use the dead to stop the detonator in your bracelet. But perhaps you are wondering, what does this detonator detonate? I'm afraid this may be something of a surprise. I have placed a small bomb inside of you and the place you are about to meet. In other words, you will be unable to regurgitate it. I suggest you do not try. As I mentioned before, the bracelet on your left hand contains the detonator. A remote fuse or timer for the bomb in your body. There is only one condition which will cause it to detonate. That condition is that you enter a numbered door. Once you have done so, the timer will activate no matter who you may be. You have 81 seconds. 81, which is 9 squared. If after that time the detonator has not been deactivated, it will send a signal to the bomb in your body, instructing it to explode. In order to deactivate the detonator, every person who verified their number at the red must also verify their numbers at the dead. Once all numbers have been verified by the dead, you will need only pull the lever at its side and the countdown will cease. Anyone who does not verify their number at the red will find themselves unable to verify their number at the dead. Okay? That is to say, if you should pass through a numbered door without first verifying your number at red, reactivation device, then in 81 seconds you will be dead. Numbered doors will close after 9 seconds have passed, which means that you have 72 seconds after the door closes. So long as the door is open, the dead will not function. You would remember this. Okay, so they have to wait until the door closes. Which means they can't use... Okay, that's smart. That's smart game design on Zero's part. I'm not saying smart game design on Uchikochi's part. I'm saying on Zero's part. Let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1, you escape from the ship. 2, your heart rate reaches 0. It doesn't say you die. It says your heart rate reaches 0. You can be defibrillated after that point. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or detects that its wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically. There's no other way to remove your bracelet. If you attempt to force it off or disable the detonator, the bomb within you will immediately explode. This is all the information which I can impart to you. How you choose to use it is for you to decide. If used wisely, you can eliminate those who might be a danger to you. For a time, you would be able to control your fate. I wish you the best of luck. Huh. It sounds like Zero was willing to, give him more control than he usually gets in his life. Whereas Snake's decision was just like, no, I'm gonna use this to help everybody. Snake finished reading and carefully returned the card to his pocket. The message had been lengthy, but its meaning was clear. Only those who verified their numbers at the red can pass through the numbered doors. Teams could not increase or decrease their numbers. I'm still thinking that there's going to be a point at which we can put 6 people through a door as long as they follow the other rules. Actually, wait, what is the... Oh, it's literally its own button. Okay, there it is. That's why... That's why we need to find a door with the number 9. It's a door that everyone can escape through. In defiance of Zero's suggestions, both Santa and Seven put their fingers down on their throats and began to gag. Stiffened, some touched their stomachs, some simply stared at their bracelets. Wow, they look more like father and daughter. Yeah, yeah. He's got like police vibe. Yeah, that's fair. Oh my goodness, they're gonna keep showing this? I want to get to I want to get to like the start of an escape room or something to be a good stopping point. And Tim's not even here anymore, so I can't like have him tell me when a good stopping point is. Okay, wait. 7. 2 is 9. Ace. Ace needs to go in. 7294. Or, not 7294. 724 gives 13, which gives 4. So Ace needs to go with them, or 2 people who can bring that number back down to 5. Eight plus 3 is 11. Plus 6. Yeah, 8 plus 3 is 11. Plus 6 plus 5 is also 11, which is 22, so 4. I feel like I'm going to learn more. Going through door 5. But I also don't know what digital route gets me through door 5. I'm gonna go door 5 anyway. Okay, wait. I need to do this. Snake, Clover, Ace, 7, Junpei. Fuck. June. Whoops. Ace, Snake, Clover. I have to know. I really have to know. It's probably I Love You. I forgot what deck we're on. Ahead of them in a small hallway. Silver remains in my froze. Okay. Snake, on the other hand, seemed unconcerned, obviously, because he can't see it. He can probably smell it, though. I will carefully and only stopped when he realized. Good point. Hey, where's the dead? Moving away, and before long they were alone again. Junpei looked around. The hallway hit a dead end, 20 or 30 feet. Thick iron wall blocked their way, tries their might to force it. The wall refused to move. To the left, however, was a wooden door that looked positively inviting by comparison. First class, okay. It's gonna be an escape room. Without hesitating, Sneak opened the door and stepped inside. Followed closely behind him. Junpei moved to follow them as well, but he stopped just short of the... not knowing why. No, take the bracelet. You jump down the hallway, opens the door with you there. You peek through. There they were. What's up? Hanging here on the door. It's on. Does that mean it's locked? What about the door on the left, though? Escape room. Okay. Wait, shit.